new pet.
Yeah, oh, no, Wiggy. No. Pets can be trouble.
But fun.
Fun and trouble.
Yikes! I remember a pet who was fun and trouble just the other day.
Oh, yes, so do I.
Let me tell the story. It was a sunny day in Hairyland, and Nana was in the Ha Ha Hairies garden.
Nana was very excited because Chihuahua was going to spend the day with her.
Nana loved looking after Chihuahua.
Well, who wouldn't? He's such a special dog.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
What a special dog you are.
You're cuddly and you're clever.
And as bouncy as a spring.
You can dance.
You can prance.
You can sing.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh, Chihuahua, Chihuahua. What a special dog you are.
We arrived in the Ha Ha Hairies garden on our Papa Pig and landed in the bumblebee bush.
And Ma, Pa and Minnie were going off to Hairy Town in the Fluffer Puffer Poo.
They're going on a journey in the Fluffer Puffer Poo. Poo poo. Poo poo.
They're going on a journey in a happy hairy group.
Poo poo.
Poo poo.
They zoom 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 through Hairyland. They huff a puff a chuff through the forest of frizz. Oh, they're going on a journey in the Fluffer Puffer Poo. Poo poo. Zoom zoom. Whiz whiz.
Poo poo. Zoom zoom. Whiz whiz. Now, Nana and Chihuahua were all set for their own special outing.
Nana had plans. And Chihuahua had plans too.
Digging plans.
Because this was the day of the Great Big Doggy Dig.
So off went Nana and Chihuahua, and we followed on our Papa Piggy.
Papa Piggy, Papa Piggy, Papa Piggy, Papa Piggy, Papa Piggy, 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 follow me round Hairyland, round Hairyland.
I am Quick,
And I am Wiggy
with a hairy fairy band. Woo! And believe it or not, this is where Nana and Chihuahua were going, to Chateau Shampoo.
Before long, Nana was all set up with her easel and paints.
Because she was going to paint the chateau.
She gave Chihuahua a big hairy bone to keep him busy. Chihuahua loves big hairy bones, and off he went with it behind the hairy berry bush.
And we were watching from the hairy cactus tree.
Uh-oh, a big hairy bone. I know what that means.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Chihuahua got busy with his bone right away.
Digging a big hole to bury it.
Nana was too busy to notice the big clods of earth flying through the garden.
But inside the factory of Chateau Shampoo, someone had noticed. Can you guess who? Boris Boo-hoo, what's he gonna do?
Boris looked through his hairy stereo. He saw the clods of earth, and then he saw Nana.
He was furious. He guessed that Chihuahua was behind the hairy berry bush digging a big hole. And he was right. Boo! But Chihuahua was really pleased with his hole.
If I dug that hole, Quiff, I'd be really pleased, wouldn't you?
Yes, Wiggy. It's a great hole. And Nana thought it was hilarious.
She asked Chihuahua where his bone was.
But Chihuahua didn't tell her it was in the hole. Boris Boo-hoo wanted to get his own back on Chihuahua. But how?
What he needed was a plan.
Boris needs a plan, he needs a plan as quick as he can. He needs a plan, he needs it quick.
He needs to plan a clever trick.
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
What'll it be? Boris's plan was this.
doggy shampoo.
Doggy shampoo that would turn Chihuahua green. Boris rang the Boise bell.
Boise came running, and Boris said that they were going outside. Quick!
Quick, 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 quick!
Boris and Boise found a very dirty Chihuahua by the hairy berry bush.
Nana greeted Boris, and Boise made a big fuss of Chihuahua.
Boris looked at Chihuahua and smiled, pretending that he really liked him.
Nana said she was sorry about the digging.
But Boris wasn't cross.
Boris was lovely. He said he understood. Dogs will be dogs.
Oh, good old Boris.
He didn't like that. Boris told Chihuahua he'd dug a lovely hole.
But Chihuahua did this.
Boris told Nana to carry on with her painting. And he and Boise would take care of Chihuahua.
Boris's plan was working. Nana carried on with her painting, and we went inside and hid in the hidey pipes. Boris was all ready to mix up his doggy shampoo.
Doggy shampoo, doggy shampoo. He's gonna make him some doggy shampoo.
He'll put things in that'll make you go poo.
That's what Boris will do.
There's a dirty old sock and a stinky bit of cheese.
And to make it go green, there's some moldy green peas.
There's a rotten hairy cabbage.
And some pondweed too. Let it boil, let it bubble, let it turn into goo.
Stir it all together.
Oh, what a laugh!
This here dog is gonna have himself a bath with doggy shampoo, doggy shampoo.
Boris has made some specially for you.
It's the smelliest and slimiest shampoo you've ever seen. It's doggy shampoo that'll turn a doggy green.
Boris took off his sock to test the shampoo to see if his sock would go green.
And it did! Boris was so happy.
So now it was time for poor Chihuahua to have his green bath of goo.
So Boris rang the Boise bell. And in came Boise with Chihuahua. But Chihuahua knew that the bath of goo was going to smell poo.
Oh, neat.
And just as Boris was going to grab him, he ran.
Chihuahua ran all the way up the stairs and Boris ran after him.
Then Chihuahua ran down and Boris knocked over all his expensive shampoo bottles.
Chihuahua must have known they were really expensive because he picked one up.
And he was off.
Boris was furious, so furious that he slipped up and fell in the goo. When Chihuahua came outside with the expensive bottle of shampoo, Nana thought that kind Boris had given it to him.
So she decided to leave Boris the picture as a thank you.
Meanwhile, Boris had discovered that his shampoo definitely worked. He was green all over.
But he wasn't giving up. He'd find that dog if it was the last thing he did. When he got into the garden, he looked around for Nana and Chihuahua.
He thought Chihuahua would be behind the hairy berry bush.
And down the hole he went.
That's where Chihuahua's bone was.
Meanwhile, back at the Ha Ha Hairies' house,
The Ha Ha Hairies thought Boris was so kind to give Chihuahua a bottle of his best big hair shampoo.
and Chihuahua was loving his luxury bath.
And he deserved it, because he is such a clever dog. I think Chihuahua's really clever.
Oh, of course he is.
And I think my new Crimpy Crawly pet's really clever too.
You can't have the Crimpy Crawly as a pet, Wiggy. They belong in the Forest of Frizz.
Oh, please.
No, you won't like it here.
I look after him.
You won't.
Oh, but I will.
No, you won't.
I don't like it here with me.
No, he doesn't belong here.
Oh, can we go visit him then?
Yeah, we can visit him. There's a nice competition.